Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a powerful prediction from Elon Musk that could reshape the future of artificial intelligence and global technology. Musk believes China is on track to dominate AI compute power, not just through chips and software, but through something even more critical: electricity and infrastructure. What does this mean for the United States, the global AI race, and the future of innovation? Stay with us as we break down the facts, the strategy, and why this prediction is being taken so seriously around the world. Elon Musk, one of the world's most influential tech visionaries, recently made a striking prediction about the future of artificial intelligence infrastructure. According to him, China could soon surpass the rest of the world in AI compute power, not just in raw chips or algorithms, but in the electricity needed to run massive AI systems. This forecast, shared on the Moonshots with Peter Diamandis podcast, has sent ripples across the tech industry and global policy circles, because it reframes the global AI competition in terms of energy and scale, not just innovation. Business Insider: Why Compute Power Matters. Modern AI, especially large language models and generative systems like those developed by OpenAI, xAI, Google, and others, depends on gargantuan computational infrastructure. These AI systems require vast networks of specialized processors, often GPUs, working in parallel to train and run models. But, as Musk pointed out, the limiting factor in scaling these systems isn't just chips or algorithms, it's electricity. Business Insider: Electricity isn't typically the focus of public discussion about AI. But high-performance AI data centers can consume as much power as small cities. The rapid growth of AI compute, the total computational resources available for training and deploying AI models, is now throttled by how much power can be supplied sustainably and reliably. This puts nations that generate vast amounts of energy with room to spare at an advantage in building the infrastructure needed for future breakthroughs. Business Insider: Musk's prediction: China's power advantage. On the podcast, Musk explained that China's electricity generation could grow to about triple that of the United States by 2026, a projection driven by the country's aggressive expansion of power capacity. Because powering AI data centers requires consistent and abundant electricity, this could allow China to host and expand far more AI servers than competitors. Musk succinctly stated that China will have more power than anyone else and probably will have more chips, suggesting that the nation's compute advantage may not be far off. AOL: China's energy infrastructure has indeed expanded rapidly in recent years. According to reports, China's installed generation capacity reached over 3,300 gigawatts in 2024, with significant yearly increases from wind and solar power. Massive investments, projected to exceed hundreds of billions of dollars by 2030, are also underway in grid upgrades and power plant construction, enabling more robust support for data centers and industrial growth. Benzinga: Compute versus chips. A strategic shift. Traditionally, the AI race narrative has focused on who has the most advanced chips and fastest processors. US firms like Nvidia and AMD, along with chip designers such as Apple and Google, have dominated cutting-edge hardware. China, hit by export controls on advanced semiconductors, has pursued domestic chip ecosystems centered on firms like Huawei, Cambricon, and Biren. While these efforts still lag behind the most advanced Western chips, Chinese companies are rapidly closing the gap, potentially producing more AI chips than the country needs for itself by the late 2020s. WCCF Tech. Musk acknowledged this trajectory, suggesting that constraints on semiconductor access may matter less over time as manufacturing techniques evolve and diminishing performance returns at the very edge make it easier to catch up. While US export controls have slowed China's ability to access top-tier chips, Chinese investments and innovation in mid-range AI processors are significant and rapidly scaling. AOL: China's broader AI strategy. China's push for dominance in AI isn't just about compute power. Its government has made AI a central part of national strategy, woven into industrial planning and initiatives like Made in China 2025 and subsequent tech-driven economic policies. This strategy has fostered massive investments in AI research, robotics, cloud computing, and integrated technologies across sectors. Chinese companies, from Alibaba and Baidu to Tencent and Huawei, are already deploying large language models and enterprise AI solutions domestically and globally. NextBigFuture.com. A recent academic analysis shows that China's share of global AI research publications has surged, overtaking many Western nations and reflecting a broader shift in innovation dynamics. While publication count alone doesn't guarantee superiority in practical technology deployment, it does illustrate China's expanding influence in shaping AI research agendas and intellectual thought leadership. Archive global implications of a China compute lead. If Musk's prediction comes to pass, the implications for global tech power balances will be profound. 1. Geopolitics of AI infrastructure. AI compute power is not just a technical resource, it has become a geopolitical asset. Nations with dominant data center capacity will have leverage in both economic and strategic domains, influencing international standards, cloud services, and digital ecosystems. Tech competition and innovation. An environment where China has superior compute capacity could tilt future AI innovation toward Chinese platforms and companies. This might accelerate the adoption of AI solutions designed around Chinese infrastructure and data ecosystems, potentially reshaping how AI products are built and distributed globally. Policy and regulatory responses. Governments around the world, especially in the US and Europe, may feel pressure to reassess policies related to energy infrastructure, chip manufacturing incentives, and AI regulation. This is already evident in large-scale US spending proposals for AI infrastructure, such as the Stargate initiative valued at hundreds of billions of dollars, moves intended to ensure competitiveness in compute power against rivals, including China. Reddit corporate strategy and collaboration. Tech giants like Nvidia and Google may need to deepen international partnerships and diversify supply chains to sustain leadership in AI compute. At the same time, Chinese tech enterprises will likely push harder to globalize their AI hardware and platforms, even in the face of geopolitical tensions. The bigger picture: compute is only part of the race. Despite the real prospects of China's compute ascendancy, it's essential to understand that compute power alone does not automatically confer superiority in AI outcomes. Challenges remain in software innovation, algorithmic breakthroughs, talent, data ethics, and responsible governance, areas where collaboration and competition both interact. Some analysts argue that compute is a necessary condition for AI breakthroughs, but not sufficient without complementary ecosystem strengths. LinkedIn. Moreover, China still faces hurdles in advanced chip process technologies, particularly at the highest yields of semiconductor fabrication technology. Western nations maintain a lead in the most advanced nodes, and cross-border collaboration continues to shape the global technology landscape. NextBigFuture.com conclusion: an uneven but transformative race. Elon Musk's prediction that China may soon dominate AI compute highlights a fundamental shift in how the world thinks about the infrastructure undergirding artificial intelligence. As energy capacity, chip production, strategic planning, and national policy intersect, China's trajectory toward a compute advantage is seen by many industry watchers as plausible and consequential. Whether this results in outright technological leadership or a more multipolar AI ecosystem remains to be seen, but the race is clearly no longer about chips and algorithms alone. It's about power, in every sense of the word. Elon Musk's warning highlights a major shift in the AI race, one where power grids, data centers, and national strategy matter just as much as algorithms. If China does gain dominance in AI compute, it could redefine who leads the next technological era. But the race is far from over, and the decisions being made today will shape the world of tomorrow. If you found this analysis valuable, like the video, subscribe for more deep dive tech content, and share your thoughts below. Do you agree with Elon Musk's prediction, or do you think other nations will catch up? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.